SADS is a game about anxiety. If you want, you can read more about what it is in the description, because now I'm going to move on to the mechanics so far. Currently, I have a simple tabbed main menu, which looks terrible, but functions well. The resolutions in the options don't work, because I can't really remember why I turned them off, but the full screen does. So in the actual game, I have the player, some NPCs, and what I call tool sprites. These are hidden when the game starts, and act as invisible walls or stuff that damage you, but you can't see them. So by doing this, I don't need to add more collision events for all the NPCs and other stuff for walls. I can just do a few and then put their positions on the NPCs and the walls. So if you've mapped for any Source game ever, then you'll know about clip brushes. So I guess you could call me a Source fanboy, since I really like how the Source engine does stuff like this. So because of this, I made a sort of 2D version of it, and that's what the clips are, invisible walls. So you can see that there are two NPCs that walk around in the rectangle in the center. From the start, I wanted to make pathfinding in this game for some certain NPC types, with some being rushing and some being slower. And I also wanted to only have one object for the pathfinding paths instead of one for each point the NPC needs to go to. So, thanks to Silverstreak's excellence, I was able to implement this, basically telling the NPC to go to the first point, then increase the variable and do it again. And it works great. With the only downside being it has to be in a loop, and if I want more than 4 pathfinding points, I'd have to add more events telling it where to go to be able to add them. And then if I added those, what if I wanted to go back to 4? Well, then I'd have to either take them out or stack them on top of each other, and that just makes it quite messy. But for now, it's a great start. So I also added a sort of debug menu by pressing F1, and this lets me show the tool sprites in the game when the checkbox is checked. By the way, I do want to make a video on these UI widgets, but I'm waiting for the button and more of them to be released before I do that, just so it's more of a complete video. But the ones that are here are very, very awesome. But for some reason, the switch doesn't seem to work in my project. So that's all there is in SADS at the moment. The GitHub link and roadmap are in the description for you to look at if you want to. Have a great day.